Hello and welcome to Jess Ford's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about two really cool features that Ford vehicles have available, and that is adaptive cruise control and lane keeping system. Hi, I'm Nikki with Jess Ford here in Grand Coulee, Washington, and I'm so excited to talk about these two features with you. I personally use them on the daily. Adaptive cruise control and lane keeping system are features that were introduced by Ford many years ago, and other vehicles or other makes have their own version as well. But it's something that has evolved over time, and its intention was to just make drivers safer, have vehicles be safer on the road. And I think they're just really useful tools. So adaptive cruise control, in simplest terms, is an advanced driver assistant feature that helps you keep a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. There are exterior monitors and sensors that will follow the vehicle in front of you's speed and adjust your vehicle's speed dependent on what the other vehicle does. So this also works in stop and go traffic. So if the vehicle in front of you is at a red light, comes to a stop sign, stop and go traffic, whatever it is, your vehicle will drive dependent on what the other vehicle drives. So what you do is you set your cruise control. If you're going 60 miles an hour on a highway and the vehicle in front of you is going 57, when you hit the distance that you set, which is adjustable, when you hit that distance, your vehicle will start to slow down to what the vehicle in front of you's speed is. Now, you obviously have the option to pass that vehicle, but it just tries to keep a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Now, lane keeping, again, there are monitors and sensors on the exterior as well as the interior that will pick up lane markings on the side, so the center lane and the exterior lane. And if needed, it'll adjust the steering wheel to keep you within those two lines. Now, there are three different modes that come along with lane keeping system. There is driver alert, which will have a pop-up on your dashboard if you start either getting too close to the lines or you did cross the line. There is lane keeping alert, which will vibrate the steering wheel as well as a pop-up on the dashboard. And then there is lane keeping alert and aid that will gently guide the steering wheel. It will not drive for you. It will gently guide the steering wheel between the two lines if it starts to sense that you're drifting, in addition to vibrating the steering wheel and the pop-up on the dashboard. You have the option to pick between the three, or you don't have to use it if you don't want to, but those features are there. The intention behind this feature is to just keep you a safer driver. If you are on a long road trip or late at night, whatever it is, this feature is super helpful just to make sure that you're driving safe. Adaptive cruise control and lane keeping system is something that I use every time I drive. I live in a rural town and have two kids, so every time I want to go to the grocery store or when I go to work, I'm highway driving and I use cruise control. So why not use these features? With my two kids in the car, I want the safest drive for them. I will always want to keep them safe. And that's exactly what these features are meant to do. And that is exactly what these features do. So to change the settings of adaptive cruise control and lane keeping, what you're going to want to do is go over to the vehicle settings and then driver assistant. So here you have your cruise control, which is on adaptive right now. If you just want normal cruise control, just go ahead and click that. Keep it simple. It'll ding and alert you that normal cruise control is on. If you select adaptive cruise control, here are the other features that come along with it: lane centering, in-lane repositioning, lane change assist, activation prompts, predictive speed assist, There's some really cool features that if you're interested in, let us know and we can go ahead and do more videos on this. Here is lane keeping system. So again, you have your 3 different options. And then you also have intensity. You can do high, normal, or low. In my vehicle, I have it on high just because I want to make sure that I am driving the safest I can. If it wants to alert me, I'm more than welcome to allow that alert. So that is what you do there. Adaptive cruise control was introduced in 2006, I want to say, and it has obviously advanced throughout the years, like adding stop and go and lane centering and everything like that. And then lane keeping, I think, was introduced in 2013 on select models, and then throughout the years they have introduced it into more and more models. Both of them are a feature included in Ford's Copilot 360, which do come standard in higher trims, but also now more mid-level trims. In the lower trim levels, it is an option that you can include when you build out those vehicles. There are a couple tips and tricks and reminders that I wanted to go over. So for the sensors and cameras that are on the outside for these systems, sometimes they get dirt on them, or if it's winter, snow buildup, whatever it is, there will be a pop-up on your dashboard that'll say the sensors aren't working properly, whatever it is. Just go ahead and go outside and give them a little wipe. 99% of the time, that is what the issue is going to be. They're just covered and can't sense the lines or the vehicle in front of you. The other thing is there is a camera behind your steering wheel. If you're using the lane keeping system, it tracks your eyes to make sure that you're paying attention to the road. I used to drive with my hand on the top of the steering wheel, but my arm would actually block that camera. And so there would be an alert pop up on the dashboard saying, watch the road, watch the road, watch the road. Even though I was watching the road, it's just because my arm was blocking that camera. I've had to since adjust my hands to the bottom of the steering wheel or sides, whatever it is, so that that camera can watch my eyes to show that I am watching the road. Now, if you don't want to adjust how you drive, if you drive like this, or if you don't want to use the lane keeping, feel free to turn it off. Ford is not making you use it. I chose to adjust how I drove because this feature is just another safety option to keep this vehicle as safe as possible. I chose to adjust how I drove just to enhance the safety of the vehicle. Always be prepared to take over the vehicle. With the adaptive cruise, yes, it monitors the vehicle in front of you and adjusts your speed. But if they were to slam on their brakes, or if there was another vehicle to come onto traffic, you just always have to be prepared to take over the vehicle if needed. Again, these features are just to assist your driving. It does not drive the vehicle for you. Safe driving habits are still essential while using these features. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video about adaptive cruise control and lane keeping system on Ford vehicles. If you have any questions or you want to see something more in depth, feel free to email me at marketing@jessford.com or leave a comment in the comment section below. We try to do a good job of interacting with you guys and answering all your questions. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have a second, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It just helps our organic growth, and hopefully we'll see you next time. No, is hello again. Oh, no. What? No, if. I don't know where I'm going. Got some fans outside.